OnceUponATime podcast, Season 5, Episode 14, Devil's Due. In this episode, when Hook refuses to choose 3 friends to leave in the underworld, Hades threatens to condemn him to the River of Lost Souls. And Gold wants to help find Hook so he can go home to Belle. I'm your host, Molly Southgate. With me is
Martha Southgate.
And
Rob Southgate. And abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
I am absolutely loving this storyline. I think this has really gotten exceptionally good.
Yeah.
I do too. In fact,
really fun.
I think this episode was better than the last.
Yes.
I thought the
last one was good.
Was excellent, but this was one of the best.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, so we saw a character we haven't seen in a while.
Yes.
I forgot his, Hook's girlfriend and
Mila.
Yeah,
Mila. I couldn't think of her name either.
I know.
But yeah, we haven't seen her since like first season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was so awkward with Emma.
That was one of my favorites.
And I loved how they noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said it.
They didn't gloss over and try to pretend like it's normal. When Mila said to her, "So wait a second, you were with my husband and my son?"
Yeah, right.
My ex and my son.
Yeah.
Oh, so awful.
Yeah.
So awkward.
It was a little weird.
A little.
But she was so nice.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. I want to talk about that for a second, because here they did portray her as nice, but in the flashbacks we saw she was not nice.
Yeah.
She actually is a lot of the reason that he became the Dark One. If you go back in the story...
Yeah, because she was like... You're a coward, you're a coward, you're a coward.
She was.
But she was
Yes.
abusive to him.
Yes.
You say potato, I say potato.
No, she was abusive.
Yeah, she was
and horrible. And she left Bay.
Yeah.
So here, I don't think that they were glossing over that. I just think that
Yeah, Dad, they were not glossing over it. She was just like, I left Bay. She was just trying to like...
She felt she had regret over that. But that's also what she has to resolve.
To have redemption.
I think that she is very much like a lot of people in a relationship. She was very frustrated. She was stuck in what he was creating. That women didn't have any right. No,
she was abusive to him.
She was, but at the same time, women at that time. She was trapped. There
wasn't a real time.
Okay,
you know that, right?
I am just saying. It's not like now where she could have just gone, you know what, we're going to get separated and we'll get divorced and we'll have joint custody. They didn't do that. And when Killian propositioned her and she said, I can't go, he said, well, if there's ever a time. And she was like, there won't be. It can't happen.
Right.
So...
And then he broke...
To be stuck with him.
And Rumpelstiltskin did break that, and that's why she was like, I'm out of here. But,
but hang on.
She didn't take that.
I'm not finished. She was trapped with this guy who had absolutely... was suffocating her and driving her crazy and making
and
very bad choices in terms of...
His story before that was the reason he had the limp was because he injured himself so that he didn't have to go and fight.
My point.
So I mean, he is no winner in this, but I do think she was so abusive to him. I think that here she was nicer, but we got to remember,
and
I don't think she was going the other way. Of her
like, well, you're gonna kill that man so that he won't kill you back. You're gonna steal the potion, kill the man. Get back here.
Right.
It was horrible that he said to give up the child, but it was good that he said, I don't want a murder on my son.
Now, that was interesting, too.
My son.
And I didn't want him to kill the healer guy.
No.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's saying,
this is
your chance.
Side.
Like, you need to step up. If there was ever a time that you needed to get out of this and stop being such a freaking coward and go and step up and do what you need to do to protect this family.
This was it.
He's going to die in a few hours. Deal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
And it broke her when he sold off the unborn child,
yes.
which to him, if you look at, this is what was great about this episode.
We aren't going to have another child.
It was, you can look at it from two different perspectives. Even Rumples, who, yes, he was a wimp but he thought he was doing exactly what he should be doing to protect his family.
Yeah.
From her perspective, you're doing the opposite of what you should be doing to protect your family. So I get that.
Technically, the contract doesn't count. He only had one child with Mila. It said
his
child.
His child.
His second child.
He said our child.
Well, because they were
right.
never to be divorced. They were always to be together.
Right. He wouldn't have thought, I'm going to be with somebody else.
He didn't know she was going to leave him.
Your child
but
is what they went for.
He thought, well, we don't have a second child. And she said, you sold our future.
Right.
You took my choice away.
Right.
Yeah,
she may have wanted another baby, and he took that from her. So.
And now he's inadvertently done it to Belle.
Right.
Even though Belle he's the dark one, so Belle doesn't want him, or she doesn't know it yet, but she's not going to want him, but she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when he looked back and saw her that he was mad that she was with Grumpy.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I knew. I'm like, she's not with Grumpy. They're just having.
It was with Grumpy.
Friends. They're just friends having lunch.
Doesn't Grumpy like the Blue Fairy or somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he likes the pink fairy.
A pink fairy. Yeah.
Farrah.
Farrah.
I don't remember what her name is.
Farrah-y.
Farrah-y.
Did you just make that up? Then?
Yes.
You're lying to our audience.
That's a good name.
They know what the real name is.
So yeah, I mean that was what was great here, though. There's a lot of ways to look at what was happening. The only one that there's clearly no gray area on is Hades is bad.
Yes,
yeah.
But and
they're making him worse.
Can you think of a scenario? There are very few that are black and white in a relationship or in life with humans. There are always reasons that people choose what they choose. There are ways to come back from, and he said, Bay will forgive you. You know, he forgave me. He'll forgive you. And Rump did a heck of a lot worse than she did.
Yeah.
And what is she going to do? So she can't stand being with Rump anymore. So she wants to be with Killian. She should have taken that child on a pirate ship.
Right. I agree.
So
once again, it depends on how you look at it and how you break it down. But wow,
I'm not saying she did the right thing. I'm
like
saying that he was not she was not necessarily the bad guy.
Right. Neither one at that point was 100% the bad guy.
Yeah.
It was an interesting story going on there.
And it's just so hard to see because then you see it in there and it's like, oh, they actually kind of like love each other.
Who? Rump and
Mila? Like they
he didn't have any issue throwing her in.
Well, you know what? I think he did.
Yeah, because at the end he was
before that.
Because at the end he was going to Hades just sobbing like.
It was the fact that Hades
said, "Get me back home to Belle right now. Why did you make me do that?
Hades
I will never do
said
like that again."
Her words to him that caused it to happen. Mm-hmm. And I think that he realized there is no other way out. She had hurt him. Remember, a lot of what motivated him was anger at her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, he had already said, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting back to Belle no matter what. Mm-hmm. So he didn't want to do it. But if it's an option, if it's the only option that he can see, he's going to take it.
Well,
so when he burned the boat and threw her in, it was like, whoa.
He is most of the time going to choose the worst option.
Yeah.
Right.
He does not really have much discernment and wisdom.
No.
He is going to take the worst of the choices.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He just is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to benefit him the most.
So we saw Hades.
And he did that then too, before he was the Dark One.
Now Hades holds the contract for the next born. Mm-hmm. He's controlling Rump. He said, you're going to do what I say now. But I want to see how this is going to play, because even in the preview at the beginning, when it was kind of doing the recap, it had Peter Pan saying, let me know. And then when he made the crystal ball and he's like, you can have the shop. You just let me know when you're ready. So that is going to play into this. I don't know if he's working for Hades and Peter Pan wants a sacrifice.
Peter Pan wants him to be his son.
Yeah, but he wants
to reign. It's kind of like Darth Vader.
But he wants him to. Doesn't he have to make a sacrifice in order to? Isn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought he had to exchange a soul, and that's when he was like, "I'm not doing that."
Oh yeah, to get him into the real world.
Yes, that's what Peter Pan wants. So, do you think that will be it? He exchanges
Mila.
No,
he
already did that.
Threw her in.
He can use Mila.
No, he's got to use someone else. But I wonder if somehow there'll be some kind of double dealing with Hades, that he gives up Peter Pan to Hades, because Hades has him there in that area, but he takes him to hell. Maybe somehow he'll work out a deal with Peter Pan and then double cross. I don't know how this is going to play out, because they're trapped there. They got rid of the boat. Well,
and they put Hades put Emma, Snow, and Regina on the tombstones, so they are trapped.
No, David.
No,
he was targeting the women.
Yeah.
Because they're so strong.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows that Regina...
They're much bigger of a
and
threat.
Emma and Snow...
What is David going to do for him? Sorry, David.
Yeah.
Yeah, David's just kind of like...
Yeah.
This is a nice place.
And Killian has no power there.
But the other thing is...
And Robin doesn't have any power there.
The other thing is that Henry factor, when he finds this quill... If he can rewrite things, he might be the one that stops both things. So Henry might be able to redeem Hook. Like, we're seeing him be the Dark One again. And we've said, okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Hook?
No, Rump.
You said Hook.
I said Hook.
Okay.
But it might be that this is the last time we see him be the Dark One. If Henry gets the quill back and is able to reverse the story, he might be able to take it back to stop Rumpelstiltskin from doing what he's doing, to put him back in Storybrooke and give him his life. I don't know who's going to survive and how they're going to deal with all that, but I think that the Peter Pan story and the Henry story are the keys to the whole thing right now.
Yes,
I
agree.
Yeah.
And I think no matter what, they have to trap Hades somehow. I mean, he's a god, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you stop him?
How?
Well, you don't.
No, all you can do
unless Zeus shows up.
All you can do is Zeus can't even kill. I don't think God.
I didn't say he's going to kill him.
All they can do is anyone can do is kill them, and then they spend the next 20 so years in Tartarus, chopped up in tiny pieces.
What just happened?
Really?
Hades can be chopped up into pieces?
Yeah, you just kill him normally, and then he goes into Tartarus, and he's all chopped up in tiny pieces.
Have you ever, in the books, do they ever kill?
Or did you just make that up?
No, I didn't make it up. They say it in the play.
I bet they made it up in the play.
No,
it's probably part of.
It's true. It's Greek mythology.
Yeah. That's really interesting, though. I'm really anxious to see how that plays out. Do you think
Tartarus
the guy with the
is below the underworld?
They never said the name
Underbrook.
They never said the name of the healer. He had the tattoos on his face. I'm calling it. He was Queequeg. For Moby Dick.
I know who.
Wait, she doesn't.
Oh.
I'm calling it. It was Queequeg because he had the tattoos on his face. He would have done.
Really?
Named after Moby Dick.
Yes, he would have done. He was like, I don't remember if he was a healer, but it would make sense that he'd be the healer
was,
here.
A ship on in Series of Unfortunate Events.
Yes, it was.
Submarine.
So many references. So they saved Hook. Emma saved Hook. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny, though, how every step she took, he was getting lowered a little more. It was like, you're going to save him just in time. Otherwise, Hook's off the show.
Yes.
And I did like how he was like, why did you do this? Even though they didn't address a lot of that, I think the next episode.
But she goes, well, you knew I was going to. And he's like, yeah. And she goes, and that's why you love me.
Yeah.
Because I never listened.
But yeah, they need to get him like a wet wipe and clean up.
He needs some major cleanage.
When she hugged him, it looked like he had fleshy stuff hanging off his jacket. I'm like, ew, don't put your face on that.
Wash him up.
Yes.
And get that leather off of him.
Yeah. They need to get...
The leather's holding in a lot of the stink.
Yeah, what they need to do is get a garden hose and just have him stand out in the yard and just spray him off. Yeah. That might be a little better. So we did get a little explanation, too, about those colors We got one. One is the River of Lost Souls.
That was in the Hercules movie.
So what are the other ones? There's a red one, a yellow one, a green.
They never explained.
Was that the green or the blue one? I don't remember.
It was the green one.
It was the green one, and there was a bright blue one too. So I wonder
and there was a red one?
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to play into that. Like if we're going to find out this goes here, this goes here. Because I didn't know if those were
There's a yellow one, right?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know if those were pulling from the other realms. But if that is leading to the Land of the Lost Souls, the River of Lost Souls, I wonder what the other ones are.
Maybe they're like different places the souls can go?
Could be.
Because we've only seen heaven and hell.
Well, we don't know if it's heaven either. Because it was Olympus
for him. But everybody gets to go to their special place. Right. So it's what Christians would call heaven. I'm in my special place. But it for whatever religion it would be, or for whatever their belief structure is.
It leads to that.
For Christians, they would call it heaven.
Yeah.
But there are people who just
for Hercules it was Mount Olympus.
Exactly. Yeah. It's wherever that was where what would make him happy and where he'd want to live out his days with Magaru.
Yeah. I love
her name was Megara.
Magaru.
I love that.
It's Megara.
Didn't she fight Godzilla? I love that Regina got her.
Megara.
Are we still talking about that?
Yeah.
I love that Regina got her magic back.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And when she was making the fire and
the horse was weird.
But I love how Snow's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just testing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Because she had a fireball.
What was up with the horse?
That was kind of weird.
I didn't understand.
Like,
well, all of a sudden,
there's going to be
something because she said.
I think the horse turns evil and kills
she goes,
no.
She goes, it's a man-eating horse.
Yes.
She goes, what is that? Why is there a horse down here? Like, that was weird. Did you notice, though, it had a medallion on its head? It reminded me of the medallion from Merida.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be Merida's
horse?
Or Merida's dad?
It's going to be someone.
Because he was killed.
It's going to connect them to someone who's going to help them, I think.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a reason.
I just thought it was kind of weird.
That she has her powers back right now.
Yeah.
That's going to factor in the next episode.
I think maybe Hades put it there, and they were trying to get Regina to do it.
No, I
don't think so, because
I think it's a plot device for something coming up.
Yes.
I think that she had to save it, and then it's going to want to help her.
Her saving it gave her power back, but we're going to find out that her saving the horse is going to make whoever it is say, yeah, in its horsey way, they had horsey sauce. But whoever's horse it is going to be, first of all, thankful that she did it, but second, we're going to find out that horse belongs to somebody important, or is somebody important who's been turned into a horse.
Right.
That's dead in the underworld.
Yeah.
Turn into a horse.
No, I know. I was making that one up.
Then when it dies, it's not going to stay. It'll be in its original form.
No, it would stay in a horse.
So I'll give you another one that we got.
It stays as it died.
Another one we got.
I don't believe you.
Actually, we got two things that I want to bring up. One is we found out where all the kids are.
Oh my gosh, they killed them all and put them in Underbrook.
That was creepy.
I knew someone was eating them.
That was so creepy. They were just sitting there like, zombie.
Yeah, it was great.
Zombie.
The other one is
Mila was the crossing guard.
Yeah, which was ironic since she didn't raise even her own child.
Yeah.
The other thing that was great.
That's what Rumpel said.
Was that Snow and Regina went to Daniel's grave.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
And we got that story,
and we saw that he went to a happy place.
And even though she's in love with Robin, she's like, "You were my first love," and it was satisfying that she got to see he went to a good place. She was happy about it. So I think that even though she got her magic back, any inkling that Regina might turn, I think it's over.
No, I agree.
I think they've done an awesome job of redeeming this character completely. It's really good. This was the best, man. I loved it. This episode.
Yeah.
Ready for the next one.
Yeah. You guys got anything else you want to focus on, or are we done?
I'm just excited for next episode. It looks so cool. I saw the preview.
Oh, I know. All right. So you can find past episodes of our show of Ever After at our website, which is
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
Yes, you can follow us on Twitter. The show is Ever After Podcast. Martha, you tweet from?
At SMGPods.
As does Molly.
Yes.
Occasionally.
Sometimes.
And
I tweet from RSouthgate.
And talk about Amazon.
I'm going to. Yeah, we mentioned it on the last episode. If you want to support our show, a way to do it in a real easy way that doesn't really cost you anything is on our website.
It doesn't. What do you mean it doesn't really cost you anything? It doesn't cost you anything.
It only costs you something because you're buying something, but not from us.
You already would be.
If you go to Amazon and you shop on Amazon.
Worst ever.
Yeah. If you shop on Amazon, all you have to do is go to our website. In the upper right-hand corner on the Ever After page, on our home page, basically it should be just about every page, is a little Amazon ad. And it says, click here to support Southgate Media Group. If you click on that, what it does is it takes you to Amazon. It puts a cookie on your computer for 24 hours.
It wouldn't last that long.
Anything, cookies don't last that long here. Anything you buy from Amazon in the next 24 hours, we get a little credit for it. Doesn't cost you anything more. And even if you have like Amazon Prime, you can still use that. It doesn't have any effect on that, but it does help support our show and Southgate Media Group. So please, if you're going to shop on Amazon, please do that. It really helps. Every little bit helps. Okay, I'm done with the business part of it.
Business.
Yes, now let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The end.